Prepping for your Minecraft trial.
I'm gonna
I
bring
will
you to
not.
justice, Coco.
I will not be brought to justice if I don't have a lawyer.
That's why you gotta decide who's gonna be your lawyer. I think Mark would be willing to do it.
Mark. Well, I was
Or
gonna
Cole.
say Boop, but I'd have to convince him to.
I don't think he has Minecraft, but I guess we can use Discord. I can place like a villager to pretend it's Booth in his place.
Just like a little set piece. I trust that Boop could get me a lower sentence potentially.
But do you want Boop to be the lawyer or the judge?
That's a good point. He hates me, so he'd be quite a reasonable kind of judge since he's quite neutral, because he also hates everyone else on that's in the trial. So
True.
he'd be quite unbiased as a judge. We'll sort that out. We'll see if he could be a better judge or a lawyer, because he might actually get me a terrible sentence now that I think about it.
I don't mind being judge, since it's my courtroom, but I can also be the
a witness
prosecutor.
Oh,
I want you in bars, bro.
You're not the judge then. You can't be the judge.
Maybe Flynn can be the judge.
I think that's a good idea. Hello, Flint. Hello, Saturn.
I think Salon is the main witness.
The key witness. Well, Selene didn't even witness it. Selene's like the victim.
Well, Salon presented to me a camera footage of you hitting their dog.
You presented them the footage.
Nuh-uh.
They wouldn't have even known. Not that it happened.
So it is clipped and in the evidence folder.
Well, let's get ready for this trial and then we can move on to that one.
This is
cheeseburger.
Not the cheeseburger right now. Hi, E2. How are you doing? We're ready. You're starting this tonight. Wait, you're starting this game tonight? No way. Oh, you better get out of here then. We're like right at the end of the second case. We're in the final, not the final trial. We're in the final section of the second case. So you don't want to get any spoilers.
Thank you for the sub. Now leave. Get
out.
Thanks
for the sub. Now get out of here. Take your cheeseburger with you. Bye. Bye, E2. Dude.
This is how Coco treats her subscribers. She tells them to leave.
Get the fuck out of here. No, I love and appreciate you, E2, but you can't get spoiled, so get out. Thank you for the meal. I was gonna say, we really need to play another Nancy Deer game, but I really want one with the Hardy Boys in it. Coco's practicing her defense for when we take her to Minecraft court. We were just talking about this. We were just talking about who would be the most unbiased judge. And at first I was like, oh, Boop should be my lawyer because he's quite neutral. And he might get me a light sentence. And I realized Boop hates me. So he'd be a terrible lawyer for me. But he might be a good judge because he hates everyone. So he'd be quite neutral. So yeah, we're figuring out the kinks. First, I need to go back and play Minecraft before I can even go and trial in Minecraft. But
I'm gonna call Mark and make him do a completely fake testimony that you're gonna have to dismantle.
You gonna are you gonna fucking coach everyone on this? What the heck?
I mean, I think it would be fun.
Are you gonna coach all the witnesses? All the witnesses just immediately start lying. Everyone goes into the stand and they're like, I understand what perjury is. I will not lie in the stand. Fucking everyone's got their own stories and stuff that they're gonna make up, and that's what the whole case is gonna be about. Oh my god, I better get a good lawyer.
It's like Marco's like, I was right outside fishing and I just saw Coco walk in and hit Salon's dog.
Objection! Roll a clip of Coco hitting my dog Friday. Oh my my goodness. I need my own Trucy. I need my own special ability. Wait, I'm not even my own lawyer. What am I talking about? I can be Trucy. I can be Maya because Maya's always accused. Someone has to be
doesn't Maya help on her own cases sometimes?
She does, exactly. Maya's literally always accused of murder. So I can be someone's Maya. Sleepy can be my Trucy. Sleepy can be my Phoenix. You can save the day. I say, and then she like specifically gets me guilty on purpose.
This is it, the big day. Did you get any sleep?
Yeah, I went to bed at 1 a.m. or so.
Apollo, baby boy. Who's Larry Butts?
Not too bad.
Who would be Larry Butts?
Mark, probably.
Mark. Promise everyone 10 diamonds if they provide fake testimony. Bro, what the fuck? Give us noise levels, by the way. Tell me if I'm louder, Ollie's louder, or the game, or whatever.
Oh? What time did you wake up?
3 a.m.
Apollo!
Bro.
That's only 2 hours, Apollo. But at least you still have me.
I mean, she's been carrying the whole
literally carrying
course
us.
sessions.
Like, it's fine. If Trucy's here, we're safe. We're okay. Unless they wheel her away for whatever reason. They find out that she was like messing around with the previous trial and they arrest her. We're fucked. We're fucked. If Trucy's gone, we're fucked.
I feel like the prosecutor knew, but he appreciates a good show, so he let it slide.
Yeah, Clavier 100% knew.
And she's parading this thing around, so I think everyone can see it.
And the amazing Mr. Hat.
That guard is looking in the back like, wait a second.
I don't get paid enough for this.
He's looking at you, kid.
Is that Clavier?
It sounds like him.
Good luck today, Apollo. Wait, wouldn't he call us Air Forehead? Is that Phoenix?
That voice!
It is.
Hey, getting his sleep? It looks like you need some sleep, Phoenix.
He's probably got more than us either way.
Mr. Right! I was going out of my mind with boredom, so I sent myself out earlier today. You need a job, bro. I like that Phoenix has one eye slightly more closed than the other. Very nonchalant vibes. I didn't read that!
Oh, oops.
No.
Daddy, do you know who Prosecutor Gavin's witness is today?
Take a guess. Take a guess.
He finally got his light back.
How about Little Plum?
Sure, I think of a mom. Nope, guess again.
That's too bad. You know, speaking of mums, you need to find me a new mummy one of these days, Daddy.
Oh my god.
Daddy's kind of gay, Tristan.
Trucy, I'm sorry to say, but that's not happening anytime. Ever.
Fairly morning, you're already at it, Trissy. Okay, see, this is why I don't buy their father-daughter relationship. So, Mr. Wright, do you know who the prosecutor's witness is? Alita Dialis, your client's fiancé.
Oh, we're screwed.
She's going to be a witness?
But that seems odd. Why would she testify against her own fiancé?
You have to wonder what Gavin's up to. Something's going down today, that much is clear.
Well, not to worry, I've got my panties back. If we can't find a killer, I'll pull one out of here. Or there.
She's gonna pull a killer out of her panties?
Court is now in session for the trial of Walkie-Talkie. The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Prosecution is warmed up, and it's a sold-out house. Alright.
Very well. To recap, while yesterday's witness seemed more guilty than any other party,
Guilty of panty snatching.
we did find out one thing for certain. There were 3 people in the park at the time of the murder. The witness, the victim, and the defendant.
Correct there, Judge. And today, I would like to do something a little new age. I would like to look at this horrible crime from the outside.
The outside?
CCTV? The acquisition of the murder weapon. The preparation for the act. Our poor defendant told all, you see. To his betrothed. No.
His betrothed?
His fiancée, Judge. His partner for life, with no chance for parole.
Very well. You may show the lucky lady to the stand.
Yay.
Like when we corner her, she's gonna go crazy, really hard.
Do you think? I'm picturing a bit of a Dahlia with her, where she's gonna be quite restrained for most of it, but I don't know. I'm curious to see how she would break down, if she does. Your name and occupation, Fräulein.
Ollie, my occupation is future wife.
That was not her voice!
What was it then?
It was like wispy. It's not like she had like a frog in her throat.
I was just giving her a woman voice.
Stop being sexist for a second.
Ollie, my occupation is future wife.
Future wife.
Ah, traditional values. I respect that.
Okay, Judge.
Too many brides these days can't even weave basket blindfolded underwater. Yeah, you're here today as a witness for the prosecution. To be honest, I didn't want to testify at first. But I couldn't hide the truth. Honesty, another admirable trait.
Fräulein, is it true that on the day of the crime, the defendant Walkie-Talkie confessed his plans? His plans for murder?
Yes. The witness will please give her testimony to the court.
Oh my god, Claviera Gavin, hi! We love our boy.
It was the day that the family health checkup results came back. When Walkie found out that Dr. Maractus had lied, he flew into a rage. I'll teach him, he said. He took one of the family's pistols. And you already know what happened that night. I just don't see how anyone but Walkie could have done it.
Alita.
So the pistol did belong to the Kentucky family then.
Yes. With regard to this, an investigation is underway at the Kentucky mansion on charges of the possession of illegal firearms.
And the bullet that took the victim's life, was it?
Fired from the pistol the defendant procured? Yes, this has been proven.
How can you prove something like that?
Bullets carry marks from the barrel that fired them, called riffling marks.
Tracy, come on, we went through this in the first game.
Rifling marks?
Think of them as being a gun's fingerprint, left on every bullet it fires.
And when did you first hear about Walkie's plan? It was the day of the murder. I should have stopped him. I just didn't think he would actually do it.
This girl.
Very well. The defense may begin the cross-examination.
Okay. Are we just pressing everything?
Is that how you play this game?
Oh, that's true.
That was the day of the murder, right? Yes. Everyone in the family received their checkup results that day. When Walkie looked at his face went so pale.
But of course, he had just found out he had a bullet in his chest.
So you were there at the time? Yes. Poor Walkie. It must have been quite frightening. He was furious. He ripped his report up into shreds, did he?
This is what we're gonna press her on?
If he ripped it into shreds, why is it on my hand?
Multiple copies? Incidentally, I had to request another copy to file as evidence. Well, there we go.
Damn it! Our defense is in ruins!
I bothersome, sure, but when I performed without complaint.
Walk is at an age where it's hard to control when he loses his temper. Of course, that little bit of instability is so cute.
Girl.
Great, now he sounds like a psychopath. So, is it easy to take a pistol out from the house? Not really. There's a system in place to limit access. But Lucky is a special case, being the next in line.
Perhaps his treatment was a bit too special, yeah?
Well, maybe he is a bit spoiled. He got amazing presents for his birthdays. Last year was a switchblade made out of chewing gum and a chocolate gravestone.
What? How?
Sounds like he has a taste for sweets and danger.
Oh, it's probably one of those, like, it looks like a knife, but it's just like a chocolate.
The problem goes probably real gangster. Point here being that Walkie had access to a pistol. What happened? Meaning the murder. I tried to stop him, I really did. But Walkie wouldn't listen.
Our defendant was nothing if not determined, it seems.
Last thing you should do is blame yourself, miss.
No, please do.
How can you say that for certain? How?
Uh-oh. Forehead, you will refrain from badgering the Fräulein. Women respect your clavier! It was the defendant, Walkie was it, who took the pistol from his home. We know this for a fact now.
I suppose we do.
So, how could anyone else have used his pistol to shoot the victim? They could not. Simple logic, yeah?
That
He's
does
such
seem
a
to
feminist. Do you think Clavier would, like, have the period run? Do you think he'd have the feminist thud?
I kind of prefer the prosecutor before this one, though, in terms of how he treats women.
Girl, what? Get out of here. Nah, he would just know what pads to buy his lady.
Does the defense have anything to say regarding this point? Does someone else have used that pistol? I mean, the only three people we heard that has access to the pistol is the mom and dad. There's no point in throwing the guilt on them, is there?
Well, I mean, there are other people that could have access to it, though, right?
No, we heard very specifically only the three of them have access to it.
Well, yeah, so you know, that means that it's not just Wookie.
Based on your testimony, there was clearly another. One other person had access to that pistol.
What's this?
Interesting. Let's ask the defense then. Tell the court who this other person with access. I think Coco set me up for failure. What's this?
What? The boss and his wife?
Ah, an unexpected ploy.
Polo, that can't be right. Why would they want to frame their only son?
Oh.
Fuck.
Carry on, Mr. Joseph.
Oh, Miss Tiala, I can't imagine what it would be like to be in her position.
I'm a little more concerned for her fiancé. Why would she testify against him like this?
Well, I guess the only other people... If she's framing him, then maybe she did it. She's always with him. She could probably take his gun from him.
I think you should believe women.
I tried that in the last game, and look where we ended up.
Did this have fingerprints? Yeah, there were fingerprints wipe.
Yeah. We also know that whoever it was that was running around had, like, gloves on, so... we can't really rely on the fingerprints for that.
Bum, 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 bum.
I say if we get that choice, we throw her under the bus.
It's kind of amazing they model all evidence, and
most of it, I think, right?
Most of it, there's no point to it either.
It is really cool. That's why I love like the detail they went into for this, like ice cream.
She wants to eat the book because it looks like like
girl. Candy. Maybe zoomed in. It wouldn't look like that with just a bullet.
Certainly have an active imagination, Trucy.
I love Trucy. What a creature.
I don't like her at all.
Okay. What's your beef with Trucy?
Should we present that she knew that Dr. Miractus lied? Because we have the report here with her name on it.
I guess so. Try it.
I'm cooked.
Maybe we have to present that later on. I think right now we need to take away the evidence that Wookie was the only one who could have shot that gun. Because right now, proving that she knew doesn't really say, you know, it doesn't really help our situation.
I don't know what to do, Coco.
Well, get to the other scene again.
Should I present the smushed bullet, perhaps?
Why would you click had to be Wookie and then present the bullet? Because now we're saying that Wookie's the only one that could have done it. That's what you just put.
Oh yeah, but I don't know where this is gonna lead us.
Ollie.
Hi.
We've just said that the only one who could have killed him was Wookie.
Do I present her? Her mom doesn't trust her, though. What?
She's evil.
She's probably got a gun in that bun. There's only women respecters here, Justice.
Brucey!
Tracy, no. Yeah, because we already presented the dad, and they said like the dad or mom when we presented his. The only one left would be her.
He's 19 dating a 21-year-old. She's literally a groomer. I'm joking. Oh, of course, I mean you, Miss Diala. Me? But why?
Get her ass.
You were quite clear when you told the court. You heard about the pistol from the defendant on the day of the murder. In other words, you knew what he was planning.
Ooh! Let me get this straight. You intend to tell us that the lady stole the pistol from her fiancé and killed a man in cold blood on his behalf? I've heard of people doing strange things for love, but this...
I was letting dogs in.
But this...
It does seem a bit unfathomable, to be sure. I'm all for romance and for supporting your partner in life, to be sure. But I think I would hesitate at murder. I hope you do more than hesitate.
God.
But what if a different connection could be proven? A connection between the witness and the victim. We might find that she had a personal motive beyond wanting to help her fiancé.
Well, that would put things in a slightly different light. What possible connection are you suggesting here?
Do you think if you pull on Stadia's bun, it bounces back to its shape, like boing?
Yes. I think it's like drill hair, where you pull it and it just like goes back into its shape.
Just...
You know what I'm starting to think? I'm starting to think that the police never looked inside that safe.
I have evidence showing a connection between the witness, Mr. Here's the evidence.
Yes.
That looks like illegally acquired medical shark.
Illegally acquired evidence, which is definitely not allowed in this court of law.
Found inside a safe that I did not break into in the miraculous clinic. I want to draw the court's attention to the names written on the chart. What? Miss Diala, why is your name on the chart?
Ooh.
Oh, can't you explain the meaning of this, woman?
Woman.
Whoa.
Oh.
The vibe shift. I'm not sure what you mean by meaning, Mr. Justice. A warm little fiancé just froze over.
I love when that happens.
I was on staff at that clinic until half a year ago. Oh damn, her just...
Oh my god,
it was boring, so I quit. Uh-oh. Her vibes are off.
Judge, her vibes are off. Can we vibe check?
That's all. Is there a problem with that? Miss Diala, you testified that you had no connection to the victim. And I don't. Now. Now. I quit half a year ago, didn't I? So there's no connection.
Girl, that's not how that works.
Let me guess, you're the kind of guy who can't wrestle till he knows every last detail of his girlfriend's past?
That's different!
I don't think Atoll has ever had a girlfriend. Am I right? That's not true at all, why I embrace the ones I love. Past claws and out. There's no connection now. Doesn't fly in a court of law. Doesn't fly? It's one tough nut. She probably feels right at home with the Kitakis. You left your job at the Miractus Clinic, true, but you remain connected somehow. Very well, Mr. Justice. Show us evidence that proves the witness is still connected to the Miractus Clinic. Her sweaty dogs.
You think that'll work?
Of course, bro. These sandals were found in the Miractus Clinic lobby. They're yours, aren't they? She's wearing an exact copy of them right now.
If she admits to this, then we've got this case down. Because if she admits that those are her shoes, then we can connect those feet to the other feet.
Can we legally request a toe print check?
Alita, can we get your toes?
Can you say your catchphrase?
It's toe time!
Well, who knows? I'm sure there are a lot of people with those sandals.
So sorry, Fräulein, but your act isn't working. He's fighting with us! Oh my god, this is why I love Clavier.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like he wants to win, he wants the truth.
He wants the truth. And a good show. Your moment of hesitation just now cost you. He's anti-feminist.
What's with you? I thought you were on my side.
Perhaps you are unaware that toes leave toe prints.
What if that's his catchphrase?
I just need to I need to save that. Oh, Clavier, what if that is? There we go. A simple analysis of these sandals will reveal all. So that's able now. Wait. There we go.
Well, now we see your true colors. Says
true
you.
Colors. You're the guilty one, girl.
Says you.
Girl?
I was wrong to collaborate with you from the beginning. I just wanted you to help get Walkie back on the straight and narrow. Discord thinks you need to worry less about Walkie and more about yourself. Sounds as though we need to hear a bit more about your story. Your sandals were found in the entrance to the clinic, which means you went there on the day of the murder. Well, there's little point in denying it.
We've got this. She admitted that those are her sandals.
She admitted those are her toes.
Those are her toes. And her toes are the same as the killer's toes.
Very well. The witness will tell us about this visit. Why did you go to the Miractus Clinic that day? I did go to the clinic that day. My first time in half a year since I quit in January. I went to warn him after all. I knew Walkie had the pistol. The doctor always was a timid man. Too timid to admit his own mistake.
Is that timid or negligent?
I mean, you know his name. Why else would I have gone? I'm not hiding any dark secrets. I want to tell him to be careful, as an old friend.
As an old friend. Okay, girl.
By mistake, you mean? The mistake we heard about from the defendant. I'm voicing a lot of characters, it's confusing. The botched operation. He was a timid small man, but I never wanted him. I never wished him harm. I just thought I should let him know, you know?
Right.
That does make sense.
No! Yes, but there are still one thing which does not.
What's that, Prosecutor Gavin?
The sandals left in the lobby, of course. We can assume she wore these sandals to the clinic, yeah? Then why did she not wear them home? If it were me, I would have worn them home. Those exact shoes.
I would have worn those sandals home too. They're pretty cute.
So, why was the sandals left behind?
Ah! Ugh, he pointed out the contradiction before me.
He's on our side! Everyone is lawyering except for Apollo. This is great. Although it's not really our game anymore. There's probably a good explanation for this, right, Miss Tiala? Say, for instance, there happened to be a similar pair of sandals there which you wore home by mistake. Similar pair? Fuck.
Actually, that's right. I'm impressed, Mr. Gavin.
Leading the witness! Tom to stop! Oh, it is nothing. There is, after all, no other possible explanation. Yeah, forehead? No! No forehead!
Oh, what the? No fair. He's filling the holes in her testimony.
Apollo, use your brain!
The defense may begin the cross-examination.
Apollo, use your brain!
I did go to the clinic that day. My first time in half a year since I quit in January. I already read this. Dum 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 dum. Around what time did you go to the clinic? I don't remember exactly, but it was after 9:30, I think. And that was the first time you had contacted Dr. Maractus in half a year? Of course he was. He wasn't the kind of boss you made friends with. So, why did you go to the clinic that day? Did you want Dr. Maractus to run away? Well, after I failed to stop walking, I thought that was the only other way to avoid the problem. Couldn't you have called? Why go in person? I called several times that evening, but no one was in.
The victim was busy driving home until after 9 p.m. that night, remember? This was proven by this mirror yesterday, yeah?
I thought if I warned him, he would run away for sure. Knowing the doctor. The doctor always was a timid man. Blah 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 blah. You mean that act of ball practice on the walkie, correct?
So timid.
If he had just told Walkie from the truth from the beginning, none of this would have happened. True, that operation was the start of this whole affair. Oh, of course, if he had told him. He might have been erased by the Kitakis much earlier. A disturbing thought.
He knows that the Maractus clinic had ties with the Kitaki family. He probably couldn't have gone to the police, even if he wanted to.
That's why I knew I had to warn him. Why else would I have gone? I'm not hiding any dark secrets.
Is she hiding anything else? What have we confirmed with her so far?
We know that she switched shoes.
Well, what do we present in court about her?
Good question.
Because we presented the chart, didn't we?
We did.
What does the judge know about the chart? Do they know that she was the nurse for that specific case, or was it just a connection between her and Maractus?
I think they know. I mean, we show the chart.
Yeah, but we only presented it for the connection between her and Paul Maractus. How much are they aware of? I can't remember if they specifically mentioned that connection.
I would assume they know.
I don't know if she's got any other secrets that we are aware of, aside from, her potentially killing someone. We don't have any evidence for that, so I don't know if they were aware of, the other bit.
Damn, gamer.
Shit, I guess we didn't. Alright, go on.
The shard was found inside a safe in the doctor's office. Yes. Why would this one shard be that in a safe? Estelle, you know why it was, didn't you?
She was there.
Mind filling me in? Dr. Maractus didn't have the leisure of making mistakes. That's why he wrote up a false report and kept the truth locked away.
Bad air doctor. Come here. He's dead.
And this is where you come in, Miss Tiala. Kind of love her sprites now that she's mad.
I like it too. She's got a lot more personality this way.
The nurse who filled this shard was you, which means you knew about Waki's failed operation. Interesting. You were in the same position as Dr. Maractus. Kind of makes it hard to claim no connection, doesn't it? You're bold for a novice, I'll give you that. Mr. Justice, you must know I was only a nurse. The doctor is responsible for the chart's contents. This chart business seems to be quite important. Please amend your testimony accordingly. Too bad, little attorney.
Oh! Ooh!
My bracelet's reacting!
What is it, Apollo?
Tracy, you know.
I felt my bracelet vibrate just now. We're gonna
Your
get more on that
bracelet?
later.
Oh, okay.
Just like yesterday. Like you said. That's true, speaking from the past.
Oh, when a witness is unsure of something and nervous habit gives him away. I can't see anything, Apollo.
Eh? What's my bracelet reacting to?
Wait, maybe. Yes, that has to be it.
What has to be it?
Your senses, Apollo. They must be sharper than mine.
Huh?
Your eyes are bulging out so much more. I can't see it, but you can sense it.
I don't know about that, Tracy. I don't have some kind of special power or anything.
Listen to me, Apollo. There's a weak point somewhere in Miss Diala's testimony. But we don't know what her nervous habit is.
Then what do we do?
You have to perceive it yourself, Apollo, with your eyes and your senses.
It's up to me and my bracelet. I don't know why, but the bracelet helps. I sure wonder where it's from. Anyway, somehow touching it helps me focus. Let's give it a shot and bring down that testimony. I don't see anything. I don't think this is the segment. We'll try another segment.
No way this bracelet is OP and will have to be taken from me for plot reasons. They don't take it away from him, do they?
I don't remember that much. Probably her hands. Let me see her hands.
Well,
it's so hard to go down. Holy shit, I'll try.
Ollie. There we go. Ah! It was there. Her finger twitched. Her finger twitched.
So I'm gonna click perceive.
No. It's not twitching here. It was twitching on a previous line.
I'll let you cook then, because I didn't see it.
I caught like the tail end of it.
Maybe you imagined it, bro.
Did I imagine this? Oh my god, no way. I thought her finger was twitching. Oh, never mind.
I don't think it's this statement either.
Never mind.
Why are we doing this again?
I didn't want to. In late games, he loses it and has it taken. I didn't know that. I played the other two games. I don't remember this. Loses it and has it taken. Okay, which of these statements? Don't click on everything, but... Too timid. Wait, just...
I'm reading, bro.
Could it be her rubbing like her earring, or... Which one haven't we done?
We only did the first shoe.
I don't think that would be the lie. We haven't done this one then.
True. This is probably it, honestly.
This one feels like it, yeah. There it is. She's fiddling with her ring.
Gotcha!
Or throws something at her.
Why go to the clinic for half a year old shark now, you ask? I read that wrong anyway. But you know why you would go now, don't you? I don't know what you're talking about. And where are we? Are we here?
Don't worry about it.
Are we in the final fight of what's that Nintendo game that inspired the Undertale?
Earthbound?
Are we in the final fight of Earthbound? What's happening?
It's fine. It's just Apollo's eyes are bulging out and his veins are coming out of his eyeballs and everything just looks red. No one else can see it but him.
It was quite clear, Miss Tiala. You have a nervous habit. The moment you said the word now, you use your right thumb to fiddle with your ring.
Everyone in court is like, what? How is this relevant?
What? She was unsure. I saw it. Now, that's the key word. The shark wasn't part of your past. It was a clear and present threat. That's ridiculous. Why, if that were the case, I would have had 6 months to do something about it. Indeed. Eh? Which means something happened quite recently. Something to make that chart a problem for you now. Ah! I got her on the ropes now. I can feel it. Time to strike the killing blow. We've left this. Mistial, there's no use trying to hide it.
The shot became a threat because...
His checkup, right?
Yeah, because of the checkup.
Family? I'm lagging, oh god! I'm lagging!
Okay. Can you see everything fine, by the way, or do you need it, like, streamed on Discord?
No, it's fine. It just lags sometimes. A health checkup report belonging to the defendant. The Kitakis are trying to get out of the business. The health checkup this month was their first ever. What did you think when you heard about this? Nothing. Why would I think anything? Oh, I would think you were possibly beside yourself. Because you were afraid.
Ooh.
You knew what Walkie's chest x-ray would reveal. A full half year had passed since the operation. You thought you were home free. When the chart came back to haunt you. Oh, fucking feathers.
Already? Yeah.
That's all, Your Honor.
We're very lucky we have Clavier as our prosecutor, because no other prosecutor would be like, just sit back and let this happen. You know, no evidence, nothing, just like getting her for her tells. So we are lucky that we got him.
What just happened? Your eyes are bloodshot red. bloodshot red. Did the witness just admit to lying?
Yes. Perjury. I sensed it. There was a great aura emanating from her forehead. Whoa. Very cool. Oh! So the lady was lying, it seems.
That's correct. She said she had no connection to the miraculous clinic. But her connection was deep indeed. A bit too deep. If the Kitaki's got a hold of this shard with her name, she'll be finished, isn't that right, Mr. Stiala? You guessed it.
Oh no. She's admitting to one thing, but to get her off the hook for the other thing.
Order! Order! I did it! I broke her testimony!
Amazing, Apollo! I didn't see it at all! Daddy was right about you.
Wait! Miss Diallo. It's true, that chart was bad news for me. That's why I went to meet the doctor that day. But that's all. I told him about walking and went home.
It appears this cross-examination is far from over.
What?
She hid the truth from us, that is clear. Yet, it is not clear that this truth has anything to do with the case at hand.
God
damn it.
Very well. The witness will add this to her testimony. And we'll have a bit more cross-examination.
Grr.
Yeah, I was so close.
You're still close. Keep on her, Apollo. Pick this gun.
Nothing happened. How do we prove a break-in that happened? I guess we press it for now.
Well, let me just look through all of her statements. What is she saying?
It's just the same thing as before. She just added one statement.
What was the thing that she added?
The last one. This is what she added.
Alright, yeah, press that.
How did Miractus respond to the warning? Oh, he was quite surprised. Panicky even. Who wouldn't be scared to learn Kitaki was after them? So he decided to steal a noodle stand that night.
Don't worry about it.
Incidentally, this court is not afraid of any mobsters. What, we had a life-threatening situation just yesterday, right here in this courtroom. Yeah, real impressive the way you stood up to the attack of the amazing Mr. Hat, sir.
After which I carried you back to your chambers. He just... he knows.
Sounds like the judge had quite a fright.
British detective, welcome back, Amelia Watson. Amelia Watson? Wait.
That's
I got that mixed up. I was like, what? Amelia Earhart? John Watson?
Is Coco a fan of Amelia Watson? The VTuber that I think she retired recently? I don't know. I
had no clue. I got no clue. My mind went to John Watson and Amelia Earhart. I was like, is it one of those? Amelia Earhart isn't a detective. I know, that's why I was like, wait, what? She wasn't she was a pilot.
Sounds like the judge has something.
Nothing happened. Nothing ever happens in the Dr. Maracta's office that day.
What about the mess we found? Something definitely happened in that office, Apollo.
I know. But we can't prove when it happened. Nor that Alita Tiala was in any way involved.
Well, let's try putting some evidence up anyway.
There's no way she went to that clinic just to warn him.
Do you know why she went, Apollo?
To steal the thing?
To get
Time
the
to
evidence.
figure out what really happened at that clinic, and fast.
And she died in 1943, allegedly.
Present. Oh yeah, what about the lamp that broke? It's a really nice lamp and it's broken. Why is that?
Like, I did nothing when I went there. Literally nothing. Like, what about this sick ass lamp? That's a crime.
The score arrests the lamp has a red stain on it. Gotta wonder what left that stain.
I know, maybe it was left there by a red marker. Like, they were trying to write their name and then they slipped.
Why would anyone write their name on a lamp cord?
I used to write my name on my magic ropes.
Wonder why that would be relevant.
What
We had
about
yellow
the
paint.
bullet?
But we didn't have red paint.
I'm gonna go.
You're gonna use that.
You say nothing happened in the doctor's office. I disagree. Take a look at this. What's that? Looks like a squished up ball of clay. Kind of like you, actually. This bullet was found in the Miraculous Clinic office. Something did happen in that office, Miss Diala.
Enough of this joking around. The police investigated that clinic.
Not the safe, though.
Ah, but this was stuck inside the doctor's safe.
Inside so safe?
I guess the police didn't check that far.
We know that. That's why they didn't see the report. But there's a problem. How can you say that bullet was fired on that day?
Weren't you the one who explained riffling marks to us? Pistol was taken from the Kitaki mansion that day. If the marks on this bullet matched the murder weapon, then that proves a firearm was discharged in that office on the day of the murder.
Not bad, eh, forehead?
Bailiff! Have this bullet analyzed immediately!
You can do it that quickly?
30 minutes later, our report arrived. Imagine they were on their lunch break and like, hey, you got a job, do it!
Oh my god.
The riffling marks on both bullets are identical. Well, it seems as though the bullet in the safe was fired from the murder weapon. Perhaps the defense would like to state their position. The bullet in that safe proves one fact. A pistol was fired in that office on that day, and that at the time of the firing, the safe was open. The safe which contained the top secret chart. You think someone was threatening Dr. Murata in order to open the safe? Only one person was in a position to do such a thing. Our witness, Alita Tiala. Order! Order! Mr. Justin, where are you going with it? Are you accusing the witness? Alita Tiala knew about Waki's botched operation. She got engaged to him without telling him about it. As long as the bullet remained in his chest, his days were numbered. If she married him, and then the bullet finally reached its destination, What?
That reminds me. Apparently, the Kitakis have been asserting themselves in lawful business practices. They are making quite a great deal of money. A fortune, if you will.
Nefarious. So she planned to marry him just to get hands on her on this fortune?
Oh no. No! He's pulling a phoenix!
He's gonna eat the bullet.
You keep talking trash about my Alita?
Yeah?
I'll sue you, lawyer man. No, Lucky!
Huh? Me?
Yeah, you said you'd abuse my Alita.
I think you mean accuse?
Lucky. Same difference. Well, you can't have her. She's mine. It was me. I shot that doctor. Me. He left me to die, so I left him to die too. There in that park.
Lucky. Just cool down a sec.
You keep your hands off my Alita, or I'll...
Oh no, he's gonna collapse. His heart.
T. Oh. Miss Tiala. I'm sorry, it's been so long since I've laughed so hard. Something funny? Walking. Oh, she's about to ruin this guy's heart for good.
Girl.
Wake up and smell reality.
Girl, he's literally like giving you an out. What are you doing?
Alita, baby.
Oh no. Alita's dead.
I'm back. The signature on the chart, the engagement. I mean, come on. It's so obvious. Even for a brainless, spoiled brat such as yourself.
Alita. Your honesty is like a breath of foul air, Fräulein.
Hey, I wasn't getting out of this clean anyway.
My God.
So, the family fortune is what you're really after. That's right. I wanted the money.
No way. That's whack. I ain't trying to hear that.
Should have done the wedding earlier. Oh well.
No.
By the way, can I ask you a question? Who, me? I believe you said you were going to abuse me.
No.
Whoa. Accused? Of what crime, might I ask? Huh? Oh, I'm a bad girl, sure. I got close to that brat because I wanted his money. But he was the one with the pistol. He could have fired it into the safe after I already left the clinic. What? I would never do a thing like that. He was definitely that silly brat. Wait, what? Whoa.
What are you talking about?
Trucy?
You had the most to lose if that chart was found.
But I didn't have a pistol now, did I?
Well, you could have taken Wookiees.
You think he'll have mentioned that, no? Oh, I heard him say, "It was me. I shot him."
That's a good impression.
That's only because he's trying to protect you.
Uh-oh. We're going in circles. Sorry to intrude in this lovely conversation.
But the two of you are forgetting one critical point.
What point?
Certainly, the Fräulein wanted that chart. You assume she threatened the doctor into opening that safe, but then wouldn't she have taken the chart?
Oh.
You see, that chart wouldn't have been left in that safe.
Oh.
He's right. Yes, Ollie. Yes. Is it clear to this court that you are not a very good fiance?
Thanks, Judge.
Oh, I'm flattered. Perhaps it is time you told us the truth. Tell us about yourself, including your actions and whereabouts on that day. Don't forget. Oh, don't forget. We've proven that you were at the Miraculous Clinic on the day of the crime.
And we have your toe prints!
Yes, I went to the clinic that day to speak to the doctor. I wanted that chart, but I failed to get it, so I went back to the clinic later. In any case, I didn't shoot him. You don't even have a proof I stole that pistol, do you? That brat was spotted in the park at the moment of the crime. Frankly, I don't think it matters if Dr. Miraculous was shot in the temple or not. He went back later. That shot was dangerous, you understand? And I needed to get rid of it, that's why I went that day.
But you couldn't get the chart then, could you?
Later that night, Dr. Miraculous was shot. I heard about the shooting, waited a day, but then I had to go back. No easy feat with the cops all over the place. Ah! That was you!
Apollo, that sound, it came from behind that door.
Someone's in there! A break-in! They left through the window! So you were the burglar.
Oh my god. This is so
That
weird.
was you two. If only I had one more minute.
She's literally just admitting to everything. That's so weird.
Then I could have opened that safe and got the chart. What? That's trespassing and brazen at that. Oh, is this a trial for trespassing now? Besides, I can't believe my girlfriend wants to protect herself. Can a girl have hobbies anymore? They are gangsters, you know. In any case, Mr. Justice, your cross-examination. Admitting the little crime to avoid the big one, eh?
She's a very different witness. She's very honest compared to the ones we usually get. She's so sure of herself not getting caught for the actual crime that she's like, fine, I'll just admit to all of these things.
Yeah, she's honest to disprove the other actual bad truths. It's like my fat dog. Sorry, she was asking to climb the bed, but she's fat and old.
Oh. Give her a step stool.
I should.
Don't think it matters. Dr. Miraculous was shot in a temple. Trying to push all the blame on Waki. Getting away with it. So she's not lying about anything, so maybe we need to press?
Gotta press everything.
Don't even have proof I stole a pistol. Do we? No, we don't.
But you could have stolen it. Could have? Is this some new definition of proof? Oh, ask Aki. He'll tell us. He won't.
No, we won't. Might I remind you that this is a cross-examination? You might want to keep your baseless theories to yourself. He's right.
He's right, isn't he?
Oh, wait! But we have your toe prints!
Odd thing to say. But what? It was over the moment he was seen in the park. What's the point of him dragging it out any further?
I think it matters. Maybe? Do you think we can present that for this? Do you think it's too soon?
I don't think we have to present this eventually, but I don't see a clear connection to presenting this now.
What's the main thing we need to debunk here?
I think we gotta press everything and get a new statement.
Okay.
That's the only thing I see. I mean, we don't even have to read it if you don't want to.
He's uncontrollable, he's ready to kill. That would bring in the police, that shot would become evidence. I'd be hung out to dry, sniffle. Police didn't check the safe, did they? They thought the crime scene was the park. I'm sure the responsible parties feel the heat. Such sloppiness won't be tolerated, yeah. I'm thankful of sloppiness myself, actually. Later. I heard what happened while I was too scared to do anything that day, so I waited until the day after, 16. You and the meddling kid had to get in the way. It wasn't for you and the meddling kid. Why did Dr. Marcus keep the chart around? It was clearly dangerous. He could have burned it. He's a coward. This is his insurance. My signature on a chart, to be more specific. That made sure I couldn't betray him. Oh. You don't have proof I stole a pistol, do you? Oh, we didn't do that one, actually. No, wait, I did.
We're in the time loop! Yeah, we did that one, too. Yeah, we need to present something. Oh!
What?
Apollo mentioned his bracelet, but we can't really use it.
No, he said that his bracelet didn't react to anything. What do we have?
What does the what does the slipper say? Yeah.
Big toe print found in left slipper. I think we should do this. I think we should try.
Alright, follow your heart, bro. And maybe we should save.
We're fine. Fuck. God damn it, Apollo!
Can't leave Coco is trolling for content.
Please think the fact's over. I don't think it matters that he was shot in the temple. I think it might be this one. I think it's whether he's shot in the temple or not.
Let's see the autopsy report real quick. I mean, we proved that he was shot in the temple.
On the map.
I
don't think it matters if he was shot in the temple or not. Surely it does. You think it might be a jump to do the map instead of the autopsy report for this?
I don't see the map working either.
Did you do the autopsy for this?
I don't see that working either. But I mean, follow your heart though. I actually don't know.
She went to get it after.
The only thing I see is the lamp, maybe?
Red stain on the cord.
Maybe she hurt her wrist, that's why she has a bracelet on it now.
Yeah, but the thing is, we know that she went into the clinic the second time. So it's when she did it, maybe? Maybe we're thinking it's when we were in there, but maybe it was already messed up from before. And what was this from?
It was inside the safe.
It was inside the safe, but we didn't see anything outside the safe. So, whoever shot that did so when the safe was already open, right?
Yeah, Apollo already said this.
I'm so confused. What do we do for this one?
Perhaps we should close our eyes and think really hard on what to do on this step specifically.
Well, use your brain.
My brain doesn't see anything. Hold on, let me lock in.
Clint.
Yeah, two rounds were fired. Did you press everything, like for sure?
I don't know.
Hold on.
Oh, I didn't press on this one.
Bruh. You're shining the right temple, so it seems.
Let's review the
Let's
facts
review
again,
the
shall we?
facts.
Oh, okay. So we pressed everything. Just a killer shot from this location. The bullet would have struck our victim square in the forehead. However, the entry wound was in the right temple. No, don't bring him back.
Yes, we heard a testimony on this yesterday.
You
Wait,
can read
this
these
part,
bits!
Yeah, that's the part, sorry. Just before the gun was fired, he shouted. The victim turned his head to look. And was shot. But that testimony was proven to be a lie. He was actually up there next to the trash can.
Mm.
He was standing to the north next to the trash can where he tossed those panties. Mr. Stickler shouted from this location the bullet couldn't hit his right temple. Silly attorney. What? Do you remember what you had for breakfast that morning? Do you remember, Trucy?
I always have a glass of milk for breakfast.
Yeah, it's better than nothing, I guess.
What matters is one thing. The doctor was shot in his right temple. If that's the case, there can be only one explanation. The painter's guy was just mistaken. His location was proven. You can't write that off as being a mistake.
Oh no. Then why don't you show us, Air Forehead?
Show you what?
Must I explain everything? Very well, let's recap. If the witness, Panties guy, was standing to the north, then where was the shooter standing? From what location did the killer shoot the victim?
From inside the cart?
From inside the cart.
But wait, if the witness was standing there, how could anyone shoot the victim in the right temple?
I merely laid out the facts for us. It is up to the one possessing the shiny forehead to show us. If you can, that is.
Waki-Kitaki standing at the killer mark. Wesley Stickler at the witness mark. And of course Paul Maractus at the victim mark. Let's hear what the defense has to say. Where was the killer standing?
When they shot the victim.
Someplace else. As facts stand now, we can't explain this crime without contradicting ourselves at some point. But I know why. The real killer shot from an entirely different location.
Oh no.
What are you talking about? I don't see any other place. Apparently Mr. Justice does.
Really?
Let's hear it.
Wasn't the other footprint like next to the cart?
It was. Where in the...
Oops.
Okay.
It is time to raise the roof and the stakes.
Eh?
Oh no. Is he gonna take our entire bar off if we don't do this? Penalties are such frightening things, don't you think? What if they were a bit more terrifying?
How's he doing that?
Love here. Like so. You can't just do that! You can't just double penalty!
Double penalty?
Our forehead wishes to take us in a new direction. Then you must be ready for the challenges ahead. What the fuck?
Challenge accepted. It's toll time.
Are you sure, Apollo?
Here's the witness, Mr. Stickler's testimony. If we believe that, we know where he stood. And the victim turned when he shouted. There is only one place the killer could have been.
Inside the cart, right?
I that's what I said, but I was low-key joking.
I thought you were joking. Inside the cart.
I'll do it.
And that's why no one would have seen them. We're not saving.
What, do you want to start from the beginning if we fuck up?
We're not saving.
Right, because the DS did not have this feature.
Mm-hmm.
I believe we all owe a debt of gratitude to Miss Alita Tiala.
Good job, Alita.
What do you mean? Thanks to you, we had a chance to review the crime. And this time, we were prepared. We know that Wesley Stickler was telling the truth, surprisingly. We should have listened to him from the beginning.
No, maybe just for this. Yes.
Wesley Stickler was standing next to the trash can when he saw the two men. He shouted just as he told us his testimony. Yamero! And the victim turned to look in his direction. And shot was fired. The victim was heading the right temple. Oh no!
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Which Which direction was his right temple facing at that moment? That's right, towards the noodle stand. Order! 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 You're saying Killer was inside the noodle stand?
The phone call was from inside the noodle stand. Let us think about this a bit more, shall we? You say the killer was inside the noodle stand, which would mean the victim, Dr. Maractus, came to the park, wheeling his own murderer in the cart behind him.
This is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. I think you noticed if you were pulling someone along.
Well, not if we took all the noodle bowls out.
So there's something we should worry about that before that. Why was he pulling the noodle stand in the first place?
That's a good point.
Let's ask him. Let's do a spirit thing.
Seance! Let's deal with our problems one at a time, shall we? Someone was hiding in the stand. We have not come this far to talk about possibilities. Let's talk about proof, baby. Show us evidence that proves someone was in that stand.
Can I prove that? You want evidence that someone was in that stand?
Too bad.
Well, too bad.
Ooh,
Well, I've got it. I don't know what it is, but I've got it. What? Kidding, just kidding. I got it. Whew, close one. We just watched clap your head up, bro, Alvin.
I was like, don't fuck it up right now, Apollo.
Well, then let's see it.
The footprints? The noodle bowls?
Maybe
The fact that they were taken out of the cart? I feel like maybe that would be for later.
I think that's a reach, yeah. Hold on.
Is that also
Hold
a
on.
reach?
Hold on.
Something on the cart to prove it? We go
There's
in
no-
the cart?
There's no bullet hole, I guess.
No. Because it would be...
It's a
That would
claw.
be very convenient, but I feel like they would have discovered that.
The sandals is the only thing I can think of.
I think the sandals. It would either be the sandals or the noodle bowl.
Which one do you believe in more? Because we found the footprints of the sandals in the park
Yeah.
because of this shit.
But would they prove someone was in the cart? Or do you think the noodle bowls would prove that more? I think the slippers are the ones that have the actual toe prints, though. So maybe that's more. Maybe that's a better one to use. I feel like the noodle bowls might be a bit of a reach right now.
All right, then let's go toe it up.
It's toe time.
The Maractus Clinic, and they're covered in paint. The slippers were found in a trash can near the crime scene.
And
A new slipper print was found at the scene. Right next to the noodle stand. Oh, and Miss Diala. Your toes were found in the left slipper.
oh,
In other words, this is proof you were inside the noodle stand.
I love the feathers. Yet there was only one slipper mark found at the scene. Can this be called a footprint in good faith?
Observe the diagram, liberal.
There's a path.
A park pathway runs right next to the slipper mark. A slipper wouldn't leave a trace on a cobblestone path.
Yet you still cannot say this is a footprint, yeah?
Why not?
You have an impression left by a single slipper. What if it was on the stand and simply fell to the ground?
That's just dumb.
One more thing. A noodle stand is typically cluttered with the tools of noodle making. There's no room for a person to ride in there. Well.
You have a point. Could someone have hidden in that stand?
Polo, I think I might be onto something.
Huh?
I think I figured out one of our pieces of evidence. In order to make room in the stand, some things would have to be...
Don't worry, Trucy. We're
Well,
already
Mr.
on
Justice.
this.
You have proof that someone could have hidden in there. We do! We do!
Huh?
We do! This is a noodle stand from the stolen Elden Noodles noodle stand. That's a lot of noodles in Enterprise.
Dad from the noodle stand.
Yes, and what about the noodles from the noodle stand from Eldoon? We discovered a large quantity of these bowls from the noodle stand in Noodle Bowl. The lobby of Miractus Clinic. Large quantity of noodle bowls from the noodle stand in the victim's clinic.
And no one found that
Sure.
suspicious.
Mr. Doom was very clear about the noodle bowls from the noodle stand.
Oh my god, his noodle hair.
Well, I don't care who did it. Without that stand uncut. All my noodle bowls were in there too. Yet the bowls were removed. That night there was space inside that noodle stand. Space traded at the Miraculous Clinic, no less. Right around the time that you were there, Miss Alita Tiala. Yum it all! I won't listen to any more of these wild fantasies. No, not fantasies. There are worse lies than that spoiled brat's pickup lines. Whoa.
No! Poor Wookie.
I'd like to remind the witness of her current status.
Girl, you've lost all favor.
This court does not consider you entirely innocent. Show me an innocent. Show me an innocent. I'll show you a fairy tale.
She does have fae vibes.
In any case, who has the fae vibe is Dahlia, bro.
Well, different types of fae. You
Well,
can't lie.
In any case, the defense has somehow made its point. The witness had both a motive and an opportunity to kill the doctor. The witness had both a motive and an opportunity to kill Dr. Maractus. More fairy tales. The whole trial is a fairy tale. I love that anime. And please, pull us back down to reality, Miss Tiala. I'm giving you one last chance to explain yourself. This is it. Why was Dr. Miraculous pulling that stand that night? And what was Alita Tiala doing inside of it?
Before we do this, I say we take a break. Get a snack. And maybe you need some coffee.
Okay.
And I'm really hungry, so I really want a snack.
All right, let us disperse.
So we reconvene in a second. I feel like this, I don't know if we're gonna get a halfway point in this, but I feel like we're so close to the end. But there might still be like 2 or 3 other testimonies. I'm not sure.
I mean, I feel like we got her. There's no way it's gonna go for much longer.
Yeah, but I do think we need a bit of energy right now.
Okay.
So we'll come back in a second, and then we'll nail her ass.
Whoa. Nail her toes.
Nail her toes. I am back. I've got noodles.
Yo, noodles?
I know, they kept talking about it, and I got hungry.
What type of noodles?
It's usually just instant noodles.
Ooh. Well, what flavor though?
Like curry flavor-ish, I think. It's from like one of those random packs I just picked up at the store.
I picked up a pack that was like a spicy Korean noodles. I was like, ooh, that's probably good.
Buddy!
He almost killed me. It's so fucking spicy.
Spicy Korean noodles are really intense. The Bullduk brand, I think. Those ones are really spicy.
I could not finish it.
No, this one is just like spiced. It's not spicy. And I had some boiled eggs in the fridge, so I put one of them in.
Ooh.
Got some protein in here.
I like slicing up some ham and throwing it in noodles.
I don't have
But at
that
that point,
luxury, dude.
but at that point, that's fancy shit, yeah.
I need to keep like things of spam just in case. But I used all of it up when I was making fried rice, and it was really good because we had just a little bit of egg and some spices and things. And like the spam just nailed it. Just made the fried rice so much better than it would have been without it.
Not everyone likes noodles with this, but
Hmm.
tuna is good to keep as well.
In noodles, tuna is really good. It's one of my favorite comfort foods to make like a tuna mayo pasta. I don't know if I would have that in noodles. Hi, Alti.
I mean, it works. Yeah, I personally don't like it, but I know my brother doesn't.
I think that might be a very specific acquired taste. But no, one of my biggest comfort foods is tuna mayo pasta. So I always have to have some tuna around. It can get expensive. Spam can also get pretty expensive.
Yeah, spam used to be cheap, but not anymore.
Yeah,
Yes, everyone started buying it, and then they're like, "Oh, gotta check that up."
I know. I have to look for like off-brand kind of spam and luncheon meat because it is not a good like poor people food anymore. It is straight up like expensive. Got a pack of them real spicy noodles. They were great, but my stomach hated me for it. Yeah, you gotta be really careful with these types of noodles. The one I got is like extremely flat. There's like just about the flavor of chicken and stuff, but nothing else. But it's good. It's good to eat when everyone's talking about noodles in the video game, and I want some. You're a bulldog hater?
Whoa.
That's the spicy Korean noodles brand, Ollie.
Oh, I don't remember the brand I ate, but it was a black package.
It's usually black and red.
Yeah.
Shin Ramen, yeah. My sister loves that brand. They sell it in a local, like, mini mart. Local Sainsbury's. And it's really tasty.
I don't know if you see the vision, but I ate this before and I kind of liked it. It was instant noodles with beans in it.
Instant noodles with beans?
Yeah, just pour beans in that shit and bam.
I don't know if I can put baked beans in that.
You don't see the vision, bro.
No. All right. I'm gonna turn the music off. Are we ready? I try it once.
I would have
Beans
like
with
kidney beans or I wouldn't put baked beans in there, but I don't think you should.
beans and noodles is kind of a texture nightmare for my mouth, but I liked it.
Hmm. I could see red beans or black beans.
Oh yeah, but I'm thinking easy, cheap stuff.
Kidney beans? Lentils? Lentils I could see.
Also corn, if you have a can of those.
Oh, dude. You think I got cans of things that are useful? I just got a bunch of chopped tomato in the fridge. Not in the fridge, in the cupboard.
I mean that works too, but I don't think you even like tomatoes that much, as far as I know.
I don't, but I have a lot of it just in case.
Just in case.
Just eat tofu. Like instead of
Yeah.
corn, yeah, I'd rather have tofu. I actually do have tofu in the fridge.
Is tofu cheap? I never bought it before.
It depends where you get it. It can get really expensive if you buy it from like a local kind of supermarket or something.
Is Costco the market you use or something?
What, me?
Yeah.
No. We don't really have
Uh,
many Costco's around here.
I use Walmart because that's the cheapest one by far here.
Alti, our like really tiny tofu packs, if we were to get it from like a Sainsbury's or like a Tesco or any of those, are like 2 pounds or 3 pounds. So they're a lot more expensive. And that's for like a little bit, so it's not even that much. It's either
Actually,
overpriced or from local tofu. Yeah, exactly. It's overpriced and it's not even like fresh tofu, so it's not even worth it.
I did buy tofu once, and I was with you in the market near your house. I remember I said, I'll buy this for your birthday, and I bought you a small box of tofu. And you're like, wow, this is the best gift I got today.
What a great gift! Tofu! That shit's expensive. It's a luxury here. Alright, are we ready?
I think in the UK it was the only time I got ID'd for alcohol. In Brazil, they never ask when I buy alcohol.
Here they'll ID you for buying scissors. That has happened to me.
It's like the UK cares a lot more about regulation than any place I've been to.
They should. And then they'll give vapes to like 12-year-olds.
Alright, let's game her up.
Let's do it. LT, we've cracked down Alita. She's already she broke down in the first 10 minutes, okay? She gave it away really fast.
It's true. And what was Alita Tiala doing inside of it?
She's just been very honest.
Honestly, we should just tell her to say everything, and she probably would.
Honestly, just tell us how much you hate Waki, and she'll be like, okay.
Just time to get to the bottom of this case. That night, I went to ask Dr. Miraculous for the charge. I had no intention of ever letting that charge fall into the Kitaki family's hands. But Dr. Miraculous didn't understand. For some reason, he thought the Kitakis had sent me. So I gave up and went home. All I did was talk to him. That was not a single new information. You knew about the botched operation. So you tried to get rid of the charge to save yourself. I won't make excuses.
See?
And I did warn the good doctor. I gave him a chance. I told him that Brad got his health checkup report and that he was coming to settle the score. I see. Very well, Mr. Justice. Begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. This is the last testimony, is it?
I guess.
Either I pursue the truth or it's over.
Oh, are we gonna lie detect?
I don't see the bracelet.
I
do see the bracelet.
Oh shit.
Well, let me see a good statement for it.
Look at the one where she has her ring out.
True.
Or she's scratching at her neck.
Oh, any wet for me bracelet?
Yeah, I felt it respond.
Apollo, that's weird. Also, I couldn't see a thing.
It's up to you, Apollo.
Time to perceive the truth. It's toll time.
That's my line.
Maybe it's...
This one?
But I don't see her being nervous about this. I'll try anyway.
There you go.
It's a nice ass ring though.
I wonder where she got it from.
Probably Walkie gave it to her.
Oh yeah.
Nothing. I saw nothing.
It might be when she's got her hand on her neck then.
This one?
Yeah.
There's this one as well.
I think it's the one where she's got her hand on her neck.
This one?
Yeah. I wish she gave up and went home. I don't think she gave up and went home.
That's a lie.
Damn, her makeup is on point.
Oh, she wiggled her pinky, I think.
Are you seeing things again?
No, I think she wiggled her pinky.
Yeah, she's pulling on her scarf.
Oh! Grab it. Just rip the scarf off.
You actually did see things before, but now.
No! I was just in the future.
Welcome
Gotcha.
to Earthbound Final Boss Arena. All I did was talk and lie like all women.
Polo, unnecessary.
What? Show me proof.
He's such a drama.
I'm sure about this one. I think I'm getting the hang of this. A little sleeping confidence, and they give it all away. Typical. The proof is you, Miss Tiala.
Once again, we're so lucky we got Clavier here, because everyone else would shut this down.
I think Edgeworth would like, can you please stop badgering my
Literally, Edgeworth would be like, can you stop being weird for a bit?
All I did was talk to him, you claim? Yet you can't hide your own nervous twitch when you say those words. My twitch? I don't have a channel. I don't have a channel. You have a habit of scratching the area of your neck around the edge of your scarf. What? This is working better than I hoped. Her unconscious actions tell the truth she won't say. Habits and lies, chew dots. Connect the dots and find the truth. Don't look at me like that. I told you the truth. It seems that when you recall what really happened in that office, you can't keep your hands off your neck, can you? Oh!
Ooh.
It seems that nervous habits are unconscious reactions that manifest when someone is trying to hide something. Can't hide behind your scarf, Bestiala grabs it and rips it off.
It's a really tiny scarf, too.
More like a choker at that point.
Yeah. Choker scarf.
Something happened between you and the victim in the Miraculous Clinic office. Like a scuffle.
A scuffle?
And I got proof that shows exactly what happened, with no hesitation.
Yes. You broke this.
What's this nice-looking lamp? You're touching your scarf again!
Ooh!
Something unusual about this lamp, besides it looking really cool with a gradient of green and blue. The bulb is broken, and there's a red splotch on the cord. Eh? Seeing how you hide your neck, I think I can come up with a plausible explanation for the lamp's state. Well, spit it out! This talking circus nonsense is killing me. Very well.
Because that's all we can see right now, Alita. We have to get out of this so that we can start seeing normal again.
The answer is very simple, Miss Alita. Please remove your scarf. Whoa.
You can't just ask that from a lady.
Showing nape in the courtroom? That's lewd.
More like ludicrous. Oh my god, that really took... I think we did it.
We threw her in hell.
And we didn't even need her toes. Oh fuck, women respect her. This is a trial to determine what happened in that park. Yet we seem to have drifted off target.
We'll find out soon enough if we're drifting. As soon as the witness removes her scarf. The judge, will you allow fuck, never mind.
We'll send Trucy in there. Trucy can do it.
This is insane. I'm an unrelated third party. You can order me to remove a piece of clothing. I think that's what she said.
Probably.
Miss Diallo, I'm afraid you've forgotten what's already been proven.
Also,
what?
You've pissed off the judge. You should have been a lot, like, more subtle about, you know, what you were doing. Like, now the judge is gonna be like, whatever. Yeah, sure, take that stuff off.
Remember Dahlia knew to keep the judge under her thumb.
Dahlia was really clever about it. She made sure that, like, the prosecutor and the judge, everyone felt sorry for her. So anytime Mia tried to, like, get her ass, even when she had really good evidence, they were like, no, not Dahlia. She's such a sweetheart. Alita had so many chances to not give it away, and she was so honest about it, which honestly respect.
I think she was already too sick of the boy.
Absolutely sick of Wookie.
You're hardly unrelated. Please remove your scarf. Bailiff, remove her choker.
Rip it off.
No. I knew it. So I was right, wasn't I? Your neck is unusually long. Whoa.
Someone strangled her?
Did he try to choke her with the lamp cord?
Oh shit! That's why it had blood on it!
Your neck. This isn't what I think it is. Walkie's abusive. Something did happen that night at the Miraculous Clinic.
Sick tattoo.
You need to get that shark back no matter what it took. Even if you had to steal your fiancé's pistol to do it.
Oh my god.
Oh, wait. Look at this lamp and the witness left. It looks like the very opposite happened. Exactly. The victim in the clinic that night was this witness. Specifically, you tried to threaten Dr. Miraculous and he attacked you. That's what happened that night at the Miraculous Clinic. Now maybe he deserved to be shot.
Yeah, he didn't seem like a great dude.
It's flapping.
Girl, your chest is flying away.
Order! 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 Someone please tell me what really happened. Told you the truth already. I went to the clinic that night to warn Dr. Miraculous. Oh, she had the gun out.
To warn him with a gun.
I thought she was threatening him with words and promises, but no, she just pulled out.
Nope, she had a real ass gun.
That gangster knows everything. He's coming for you.
And so am I, apparently.
Looks like my clinic's seen this last patient. We have to get rid of the chart! Quick, open your safe! Give it to me! So you can save your skin? What? I know what you want to. You want in with a family. And if they see that short, you're finished.
Oh my god.
Look at me holding the short straw. If I'm going now, I want some company. You!
Maybe it was for the best. He seemed to have really bad respiratory problems.
I just gave him the Squidward voice.
The Squidward voice.
Nice.
Hey,
Hey, what happened next? He jumped at me and knocked me to the floor. Damn, he was brave for jumping someone pointing a gun at him.
I know.
Then he took that cord.
Yeesh.
Home Erectus was serious. Deadly serious. Honestly, at this point, that's self-defense. I guess she pointed the gun first. But
Yeah,
still.
the thing is, it's like, okay, pointing a gun, but without the intention to kill him, versus like holding someone down and strangling them is like a whole thing, you know?
I think it's hard to say that you pointed a gun and did not have an intention to kill in a car.
Oh, that's true. I mean, more so like from our perspective. I think like
right.
to hold someone down and strangle them, it's a lot of effort. Like to actually strangle someone, it's not that much effort that would take to actually kill someone. But the act of like strangling someone with a cord
takes a long time.
takes a long time, and it's like he's putting in a lot of work to kind of like he could have run away, he could have done anything else. Doing that is kind of like, it's kind of like in Danganronpa, like the first trial, not naming which characters in which, but you know what I mean, where it started off kind of like, oh, this was self-defense, and then it went a bit further than that to the point where it's like, oh no, this is just straight up murder. And then what she does after, I'd be like, you know what, fair enough. If someone strangled me, I'd want to kill them.
I mean, fair, honestly. Oh, so she blacked out. And so that's why she was in the car, because he was dragging her to hide the body, question mark?
That's so bad.
I must have blacked out. And he left the gun next to her.
That's crazy.
So, you were the victim.
Oh, and the red splotch on the cord was your lipstick.
So he wasn't blood.
I guess they would have probably been able to identify that as blood, wouldn't they?
What about the lip print?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't want to remember that night. That's why I didn't bring it up. There, are you happy now?
Fuck, she's got us.
I'm sorry for making you talk about a very traumatic experience.
Awkward.
And you claim I then stuck into that noodle stand. Well, how could I?
Oh, fuck.
Well, one thing is clear. We now know what really happened in Miraculous Clinic. And it would seem that our victim was not entirely without blame himself.
Oh, man.
I'm sorry. I got so nervous just thinking of it. It's hard to breathe. Told you everything. Can I go home now? Maybe that's why she was truthful, because she was an actual victim.
She's like an actual victim. I now want noodles. How did that make you want noodles?
You bear some responsibility for events that day. True. Yet if you were also a victim, This guard would owe you some sympathy. Well, Mr. Justice, I believe this clears up the remaining questions for Mr. Tiala. Miss Tiala. When did this happen?
This is bad. We proved that too.
Suddenly everyone's sympathizing with this woman.
With the... She's a victim.
I don't know what to think anymore, Apollo. I mean, is that it? Do we know everything we need to know about Miss Tiala?
Very well. This finishes the cross-examination of this.
No, that was a final cross...
Oh!
Ha. Ha ha ha. Not so fast. This party's just getting started. Now, re-rock.
What?
Those spikes in your head are softer than they look. Or do you not have the stomach to go all the way?
Prosecutor Gavin.
Clavier with the win, let's go! Paul Maractus choked Alita Tiala. She fell unconscious. But what happened next?
He's right! There is more we don't know!
What? She was choked hard enough to leave a mark. A what? Should have been out for a while.
Even still, what if it was her in the noodle stand?
What if he put her body in there? With the gun? Question mark?
Alita Tiala half dead. Dr. Miraculous pulling that stand. And a bullet fired from inside the noodle stand.
No way, what if he was trying to get rid of the body?
What if it's all true? We might have already figured out what truly happened that night.
Miss Alita Tiala, as you can see, we're not through with you just yet. It's time to victim blame.
Oh no.
You really want to blame me for this murder, don't you? You chew, Prosecutor Gavin?
Why did she do prosecutor in quotations? Oh right, because he's attacking her. Me? Fräulein, I only wish to know the truth. I love him.
But he choked on my drink.
It's power Clavier.
Well, let's go back over what we learned until now.
Okay.
Named the murder. Wonky saw his checkup report. But when she learned that bullets inside him. So he took a pillow from the family stash, a pistol, with the intent to give Dr. Miraculous some of his own medicine.
And Miss Tiala heard about this from Waki. So she went to the Maractus clinic ahead of him. In order to get rid of the chart with her signature.
But then, something happened. Sounds like you figured it all out. Now remember, I was the victim. I was out cold. But what about Dr. Miraculous?
That does seem to be the problem. He just had strangled Alita Tiala. Perhaps he thought to death. What did he do after his crime?
I was just knocked out, not dead.
From the state of his clinic and the scene in the park, I think it's clear what the good doctor did next. Well, air forehead, care to guess?
Why don't you say it?
He's giving it to us.
Well, Mr. Justice, what did Dr. Miraculous do?
Judge genuinely asking.
Maybe he did think he killed Alita Tiala. Why are we always full naming her? That noodle stand, right?
Mm-hmm.
As his next move, Dr. Miraculous went to make some noodles. Stole Guy Eldune's noodle stand. What, killing me disturbed him that much? So much he randomly stole a noodle stand. It wasn't so random. I loved that Disney show. Remember all the poles in the clinic's foyer?
That was a spin-off show.
So what? It's so good. Balls that belong inside that stand? I think it's pretty obvious, don't you? That stand was at the clinic. However, the question is, why did he remove the balls?
Clavier wants to be on our team so badly. He wants to be part of the gang.
Maybe because the stand was heavy?
Or he wanted to put something in the stand in their place. Imagine how oily that floor was.
Ugh.
Oh. Wait, you don't mean. I do. Dr. Maractus did replace those balls with something. Your corpse, Miss Tiala. My corpse! Dr. Maractus panicked. He thought he killed you. You would think a doctor would know to identify a dead body.
You would think! His next move would be to dispose of the body. He wasn't a great doctor, I guess.
That's crazy talk. You're all crazy. Then let's think about it. Logically. The doctor had a place to dispose of you in mind. But on his way there, who should he run into but the defendant Waki Kitaki?
I question your logic.
What's this, Prosecutor Gavin? You've been on his side this whole time.
He wants to get the full truth. The park is a dead end. Why would he head in that direction to begin with?
Has water there, right?
Because
Yeah, water.
yeah, and then the other bit was like there was like a car accident, right?
I don't know if that's related.
Well, okay, wait, go back to the map. Alright, Maractus Clinic. He couldn't go around because there was a car accident.
Oh, he probably wanted to avoid the populated streets.
Maybe. But he couldn't take the other road. He had to go through the park to avoid... Actually, no, wait, that doesn't make any sense.
I think he was going for the river and just dump her body there.
To dump her body in the river?
Yeah.
Maybe. That would make sense.
That's right. He had no reason to go there. Oh, I get it now. It was a trick. That spoiled brother made him do it. He made the doctor steal the stand.
Oh.
Tell me, why would someone go to a dead end? Unless the park was his destination. What? Apparently the defense has an idea. Tell us where Dr. Miraculous was heading in with the stand. Here, please show us on the diagram. In the trash can. There, that's a river. Yes, Your Honor. I scarcely need to explain why.
A perfect place to dispose of a body.
He was going to throw me in the river.
It's fucked up. He didn't have many other options, Fräulein.
I believe this clears up all of the remaining questions. The victim pulling the stand and the defendant before him. And inside the stand, you, Miss Alita Tiala. And then the denouement. Wesley Stickler of panty snatching fame walks up. Seeing the two men, he shouts in that instant.
3D, let's go.
Yamero!
And it's gonna be her coming. Whoa!
Damn, she blew up the stand with her mind.
That's crazy.
So, I shot him? You were the only one who could have stolen Waki's pistol. It had to be you. Why does he sound surprised about that? Well, Monsieur Allen. Nice work. You mean I'm right? I mean, you've done a fine job dreaming up a story. To get that spoiled brat off the hook.
Fuck.
You're the one who's dreaming. Apollo's backed up everything he said with facts. If you're so sure he's making it up, give us another reason. Why was Dr. Maractus pulling that stand through the park?
Who knows? There's only one gaping hole in your logic. I think Mr. Gavin knows we're off I speak. Damn, we're going... We're off what? I can't believe she's pulling out the old English. Is this true, Prosecutor Gavin?
Must I always be the one to point out Air Forehead's errors?
That's your job.
Oh, fuck.
No!
That really is something.
I believe the Fräulein speaks of a doctor's car.
His car? That's right. The Maractus clinic had that big garage. In which set? A green sports car, was it? That's the car crash!
The car crash!
How did he steal the stand in the first place? If he wanted to carry a body, he could have used his car. And so we find her... That's you.
And so we find our victim without probable cause to steal that stand. And a defense without a case.
I have an idea. You know that green car? I bet it wouldn't run. It was broken.
Ah, what an excellent counter-argument, Fräulein. Why didn't Apollo come up with this? Too bad you are quite wrong. Don't tell me you've forgotten what happened to your daddy.
Daddy?
Daddy? That's right. The night, the car that hit Mr. Wright. Was that green sports car? Oh yes, I nearly forgotten about it.
We all forgot about Wright. Afterward, he drove it back to that garage. It ran fine. Oh, no.
That's right. So I thought, why didn't he use his beloved sports car, hmm?
A glaring
maybe-
contradiction, to be sure. Well,
Maybe parking space near the park is a nightmare.
so he just didn't want to bother with parking. Well,
I-
we know that the panties were in the exhaust, so if he did start it, it would have blown up. But we know that didn't happen because then the panties would have been destroyed, right?
It would have been pitch black, probably.
Yeah. It can't have been it. More glaring than
Whoa.
your forehead. Unnecessary.
No!
Damn, he's not gonna give us everything.
Order! Order! Well, Mr. Justice? Why didn't Dr. Maractus use his car to carry the body?
Is that a groan of surrender, I hear? Some advice. Now is a good time to review all that you know. Everything you've learned over the last 2 days.
Everything I've learned?
He's giving us hints.
I'm expecting Phoenix Wright to step up. Because
Just like save
Apollo
the
needs...
day.
Because Apollo always needs help.
I mean, he's getting a lot of help from Clavier.
Mr. Justice, contradiction casts doubt on your entire case. This is truly your last chance. The defense will explain to us what happened that night.
What else was... Oh, shit. Beanie Speedy's busy snoozing. We know that he showed up at the start of the trial at the very least, so he's somewhere in there.
The car didn't run, right? Because the panties.
You carried the body in the car didn't run, someone else stole the sand. Yeah, it had to be, it would have to be that.
I have an idea. But wait, it's storming outside, so if I die, it's because my electricity is out.
Oh no.
So I'm coming to Kekaku. That night, Dr. Miraculous couldn't use his car. Huh, now you're making even less sense than usual. Not according to my information, Miss Tiala. Put one and one together, and the explanation is simple. If it's so simple, perhaps you can show us some evidence. Show us proof why the car wouldn't run that night. Panties. Let's see now. Panties? Again?
Not again.
All sorts of things come out of my panties. Even the truth.
Same, Aaliyah. Same.
Another crime was committed the night of the murder. The theft of these pantaloons. The latest in a string of similar thefts, actually. But that night, the snatcher was caught in the act. And brave young girl chased the thief until he hit her. In the miraculous clinic garage. What? The snatcher hid the panties there before running. Perhaps someone in this court remembers where he hid them? Why? Were they found in the car's exhaust pipe? Exactly. By the way, I learned something yesterday. A very important piece of information. And I learned it from you, Prosecutor Gavin.
Huh?
As you in here investigating?
I was on my way home when my heart gave up the ghost. The exhaust.
Your heart?
My motorcycle won't start. Clogged exhaust pipe.
Just panties in there too.
It looks like such a nice bike too. Are those my panties in there? Hard to believe it could break just from that.
Cars, motorbikes, they are all the same. Clogs the exhaust and so won't run.
My, how interesting. While Miss Ciel and the doctor were struggling, the paint snatcher snuck into the miraculous garage. From that time until the time we found these, that car wouldn't start. What?
That's why Dr. Maractus had to use the noodle stand. It was the next closest thing he could think of.
Sick.
Well, Miss Tiala? I love that he had nothing to say. He was
Nothing
just
to say.
vibing.
He just wanted to give us a solo.
This wraps up your doubts up nicely, I think. So it does.
Oh no.
Oh, she gave up.
Oh,
Where am I? So dark, can't see. Cramp. Pain. My throat's burning.
fucked up.
What's your problem?
You, Doc! I know what you did.
Ah!
Walkie?
You lied to me. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna give you a taste of your own medicine, man. Fine. I'll give you your last request.
Listen, you're being tricked, but not how you think. It's not just me.
No! You ruined everything! I have to stop him.
Jesus at once. Damn.
She's just vibing.
What's he thinking? A part of me deep down was like, what if she shot because she thought that Walkie was gonna get killed? But I guess not.
She hates him, but not that much. Funny, this isn't the way it was supposed to turn out. Oh well, too bad. I feel like if she didn't shoot, Walkie would still believe her.
Hmm.
Because he doesn't know any better.
Because he would just want to believe her.
Oh well, too bad. I love her dress though.
It's very cute. She's got a cute design. Kind of like a pineapple.
That's sheer one mystery. How did you manage to disappear from that stand? In the silence after the shot, I heard the witness running.
I believe we heard as much from Wesley Stickler. He went to use a public phone to inform the police.
Which is when I made my escape. Walkie definitely saw her, didn't he?
He must have.
Which is when you left that slipper prick. Dr. Maractus didn't bother taking my slippers off. I threw them out after I stepped in that paint, though.
That makes so much sense, though, why she'd have those slippers on instead of her own shoes.
That was your mistake. No, my biggest mistake was coming to you for help, Mr. Justice.
Ooh.
I believed in you. You and your anything agency. If anyone would get caught, Walkie declared guilty, it was you.
Wow.
Kill her!
Maybe I don't feel as bad.
I believe we've reached a conclusion of sort. Prosecutor Gabbett, how is Miss Alita Tiala doing?
She has confessed to everything. We are processing her arrest now.
Prosecutor Gavin sure seems calm for someone who just lost.
I don't think he believes he lost. He just thinks we caught the actual guy.
Yeah, I don't think this is a loss for him.
I think he already knew. He figured out she was the killer a while ago.
Some advice. Now is a good time to reveal all that you know. Everything you've learned over the last 2 days. Who's giving us help?
He lost. But I didn't exactly win either. I keep
Maybe...
forgetting that Polo has a... Yeah?
I was gonna say, maybe all of us can win. By finding the truth.
Maybe... Yeah, the truth is what matters. I forget Apollo has a fuck-ass rat tail.
It's like... That's his... No, that's not a rat tail.
That's his shoulder?
That's the back of his shirt. It's brown.
Oh, he has an old school vest.
Yeah.
I respect him.
He's got like just a little flick of the back, but not like a whole thing. Something's about to air forehead. That would be so funny.
He doesn't have a Genshin rat tail.
No, that would be so funny. If a bull had a rat tail, I'd snip it off.
Looks like it's time to announce our verdict.
Yay!
Yippee!
Walkie is miserable. Walkie's gonna die. He just found out his almost fiance, his almost wife, tried to kill him or keep a big secret and steal money from him and also hated him and wanted him declared guilty. And he's got nothing left. He's got nothing left.
What if he dies and the doctor's like, he didn't die by the bullet. He died by heartbreak.
No!
This is
My baby boy. He deserved better. He in a last-ditch effort just like eats the bullet. He's like, no, it was me.
just
Great job, Apollo, you did it!
Oh my
yeah,
God,
we did it.
We did it.
I only had help from the entire courtroom.
Everyone. I just noticed a portrait of Judge in the back. Very, very regal.
Could be any judge. They're all bald.
Walkie's off the hook. What are you sad? Free to become the gangster he's always wanted to be. And he has you to thank.
Hey, attorney man. You're gonna pay for what you did to my Alita Holmes?
Or to blame, I guess.
You give my Alita back.
See, she didn't even need to shoot anyone. He would have stuck up for her.
You stupid pointy-headed attorney with a death wish.
I think that's Papa.
It's probably Papa, yeah. Yeah, I think you voiced Papa.
Did
I don't know.
I? Enough, Walkie.
Yeah, you definitely did that voice. Yeah. Ah, Mr. Kitaki.
It's high time you opened your eyes, Walkie.
What do you know, old man? I think it's about time you open yours. Giving up the life, trying to become some kind of businessman?
Do not talk about what you do not understand, Walkie.
I'm afraid the god is going to throw them both out. Or in jail.
If not in jail, that would be a happy ending.
Hey, maybe we can help them out. We know why Mr. Kitaki needs to make so much money. Maybe we should tell Walkie. Oh, Walkie, Apollo has something to tell you.
Huh? I do? Way to put me on the spot.
What's that?
Show him the reason why, Apollo.
Oh no.
Every time he does that little dance, I can't. Not the autopsy, the report? Medical report?
I have no clue, dude.
Because he wants to pay for the expensive surgery to get, like, a good doctor.
Think about it, Walkie. Think about your condition. You shouldn't be jumping like that.
Yeah, please don't jump. You're moving that bullet around.
Ugh.
I talked with your mother, Little Plum, yesterday.
I love Little Plum.
It pays, but we need a lot of money right now. Plain money, that is.
She doesn't mean... You aren't really... Are you?
Yeah, it's the first time we see this right.
Oh my god. Walkie.
Are you?
I searched the globe, and I found one. Are we gonna see his eyes? A doctor who can take that bullet out of you, Walkie. But it is an expensive procedure.
Man, but you got plenty of money already, don't you?
I won't use it. It was the gangster life that did this to you, Walkie. I want to help you, and I want to do it clean.
Aw.
Oh! Oh!
What the hell?
Please understand,
he looks
Walkie.
fucked up though.
Oh my goodness! He's got such tiny little eyes!
Dad!
Oh!
Man, I see how it is, old man. Always you looking out for...
Walkie?
Listen, good old man, one day, I'm gonna take you out. Then we'll see who's the OG. You try to hide in your business suit and I'll find you. Stupid old geezer.
Hi, Walkie?
No, it is as it should be. Oh my god!
Mr. Kitaki. I like him more with all the puppy dog eyes.
I can't deal with him like this. I am glad to have met you. I'm not so good with words, but I know a professional job when I see one. Thank you.
We have a favor in the mafia now.
Yes, it's just like Jake Hunter.
Just who? Me? I don't think.
Someday, I will bake you one of our latest, the Kentucky lime pie.
Yo.
Yay!
He's opening a pie shop?
So long. That's crazy. They saved those
Yeah.
2 sprites for the very end.
We wouldn't have seen it if we picked the wrong thing either.
Oh.
Well, let's head back, Apollo. Job well done. To the Right Anything Agency.
Hey, since when do I work at your agency?
Since now, we make a good team. Don't just stand there, let's get going.
Huh? Why not? She did help me out a lot.
I guess we'll be hard.
There's a few questions that she need answers.
Do we get paid?
Like the power of mind that she showed me.
And if we got paid?
And my bracelet,
And if the Mafia
did
paid
not
us?
the market did not pay us.
They have so much money. Did they pay us?
You want dirty money?
They've got clean money.
That's for a walkie surgery. Do you want to kill her?
No, they should have enough to pay us for one job. At least $100.
So I can't say I care much for what her father has become.
Damn. I kinda like what he's become.
That's true. We have to go someplace first.
I feel like trash from K-Drama would wear what Phoenix Wright is wearing right now.
He would. He already has. He used to wear a bunch of hoodies.
True. Huh? Weird?
Why, to claim my reward from Mr. Eldoon.
Aw,
Ooh,
heck
salty
yeah.
noodles.
Time to get some cholesterol.
Ah, salty noodles, right. Got his stand back already?
Oh, after that, you can come see my show. With a special appearance by the amazing Mr. Hat.
Chrissy, not in front of the gods.
Oh, it's special, all right.
Please, anything but him.
Womp womp womp.
Summoning him would be her up smash for in Smash Bros. This is
It would be. Maybe if Phoenix were in there too. Chat about Serenade. Oh my goodness. Well, that took
Alright,
us
now we're done.
4 streams.
Because we were fucking replaying it.
We kept replaying. Now we're in new territory. Well, actually, that whole trial was new territory, but now we're in new territory with everything else. What did you think?
I really like that case. Every character in that case is cool, except for the old man that appeared once.
The old man. Oh my god, didn't the doctor appear for a little bit?
Yeah.
I forgot about that. Except for him. And yeah, I'd say him more so than the studious dude. He might be a panty snatcher, but he doesn't ick me out more than Dr. Hottie. Ugh. I hate him so much. He should never reoccur. I don't want him coming back again. I don't want him back in any of these cases.
But honestly, this was a really good second question mark case.
Yep.
I feel like most second cases are bangers though.
They're usually, I think they're never usually the best case, but they're usually like a good solid, like getting to know all the characters kind of case. And I think this definitely established like Trucy and Apollo's dynamic really well. And
Yeah,
Phoenix just like not helping us out at all.
She's definitely way more competent than Maya, whatever it was.
Somehow. She's like 2 years younger than Maya was in like the first game, I think. But I guess she's got like Phoenix's she's learned from Phoenix, maybe?
Well, maybe she's just bright.
Or maybe she's just clever. But yeah, we did it. We finished case 2. Next time we do this one. I have no clue what this one is, but maybe it's music themed.